Live from the world of Yamaha in Johannesburg, it's the 2014 Bike Show Awards Ceremony. And here are your hosts, Harry Fisher and Matt Durrans.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Hello. Are you rolling?
Rolling?
Am I doing this?
The hair all right?
Never. That's the whole trick.
Hello and welcome to another episode of The Bike Show. Bye. Short one this week. We haven't prepared anything, so we're going to play some music.
Hello. Welcome to the Bike Show. OG.
Hello and welcome to The Bike Show. That's it. I forgot what I normally say, yeah. Hello and welcome to the... That doesn't help. That really doesn't help.
Oh, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we really appreciate you making the time to join us at this glittering event this evening. It really is an amazing opportunity to be able to talk to you, our audience. And first of all, a direct debt of thanks to you, people sat in television land. Unbelievably, there are about 400,000 of you who watch the show every month. So stay with us. We'll be back next year bigger and better than ever before.
Yes, we do say that every year, but this year we really do mean it. But now it's time to get on with the evening in front of a capacity audience here at World of Yamaha. We have our first award, which is the best bike of the year. Now, obviously, this was part of the Pirelli Bike of the Year competition. So, Matt, who is the winner?
Well, as we already showed you in our Bike of the Year competition coverage, which, by the way, Harry and myself do organise the Bike of the Year, that's why we're mentioning it again, we'd like to say thank you to Pirelli for sponsoring the whole event, and at the end of it, we came up with one, I was going to say clear winner, Harry, but it wasn't. The S1000R naked bike from BMW, that came second, but only just, the eventual winner being KTM Super Duke R. So, a healthy round of applause.
OK, thank you. Keep it down. That's great.
KTM, great stuff. OK, then moving on and staying with the motorcycle theme, let's talk about surprising bikes of the year. Harry, what bike surprised you the most?
Well, you know, we get to ride pretty much all the best bikes in the world as they come out. But the best one, the most surprising for me, was our little Suzuki GSR 750. Never been a big fan of four-cylinder Japanese bikes, but this completely changed my mind. And not only that, it took punishment which no bike should be expected to do.
Punishment from who?
Well, Clinton crashed.
And?
Yes,
okay. Yeah. So what you're doing is basically apologising for smashing a Suzuki up.
I did say sorry to Stuart from Suzuki on the day, and he was very gracious about it.
That's very good. You are taller than him. OK, my most surprising bike, and it actually surprises me to say this even now, was a big, glitzy American cruiser, I suppose you would call it.
Barge.
That's a little cruel.
Couch.
The Indian Chief. Now, what was it we rode? The Classic. The Vintage is the Tour, is it?
It was the Classic.
It was the Classic.
Yes.
We know our stuff here at the Bike
I remember
Show.
well.
But what an amazing machine. Some of the best ride quality I've ever experienced on a cruiser-type motorcycle. The build quality is just delicious. And for that whole kind of cod American, over-the-top bling, there is no finer bike to do the job. Well done, Indian. Another round of applause, I think. Fantastic. Well done, Indian. Yes, very good, very good.
OK, you can keep it down, thank you.
It's a rowdy crowd, isn't it?
I wish they'd just shut up.
No, you shouldn't have invited so many.
No, they shouldn't have opened the bar before the event started as well.
Well, we'll learn.
OK. And moving swiftly on, because there are a lot of awards to get through, the next award is to the member of the motorcycling community who actually has gone the extra mile to help us. So, Matt, who is this going to? This
is to Suzuki, is to Stuart Baker of Suzuki, who I think is their national sales manager, which means overall he wears a suit and a tie and he's rather quite posh and he speaks to lots of dealers and business people and he's very, very sensible. He looks like, well, he's never done a day's hard work in his life, to be honest.
He doesn't look that stressed, does he?
No, he doesn't look stressed. But when we were racing at the 12-hour endurance race, which you'll have seen recently, he was there, twirling the spanners for us, working hard, looking after the hospitality tent, sorting out every little problem we had, organising the delivery of spares from the far side of the planet, and we have to give him a special thanks for being a top fellow.
Well done, Stuart. Thank you very much for everything. And moving on yet again. The best event that we've attended this year. Now, there was quite a few, but there's one that stands out head and shoulders above the rest, and that was World Ducati Week at Misano in Italy.
Wasn't it an absolutely stupendous event? We devoted almost an entire episode to the World Ducati Week, and as you said, it's at Misano. It's spread, the clue's in the name, over a week, but actually it's a 3-day festival, really, Friday, Saturday and Sunday.
It's an Italian week.
Yes, well, there you go. Ooh, sharp. And what they do over those 3 days is basically hold a festival of everything Ducati, which is primarily race-oriented, isn't it? But I have to add a little rider. It's very good fun, but if you're thinking of doing it yourself, just do one day. Saturday, I think.
Just do the one day.
And you've seen it all, and spend the rest of the time that you're there looking around the local area, because it's fantastic. Misano up the road, what else have we got? All the beaches, Rimini. No, it's a top place. So 1 day at the event and then splurge in the rest of Italy. So well done, Ducati.
Right, our next award, this actually might look like a plate of meat, and you'd be right, it is, but it is actually also a trophy. Now, this goes to the biggest mistake on an international launch. Matt, I do believe this
I
was
should
yours?
explain, yes. It's basically an apology. We went to World Ducati Week with Johnny Arujo, the head of Ducati here in South Africa, lovely fellow. The budget wasn't as massive as it is with some of the other manufacturers, but we appreciated that. That wasn't a problem. Unfortunately, accidentally, and I still swear it was an accident, on the first evening's meal out, I sort of somehow managed to... I feel bad. I feel bad. Look, I had steak and chips and it cost £1,000, all right? It was a bit much for a meal, so Johnny, if you'd like to come up, this is Johnny Arujo, ladies and gentlemen. And your award. I would like to repay you, Johnny. I do apologise once again. I would get you a steak, but I couldn't find any. So this is chicken with lots of pepper on it, and it'll taste exactly like that T-bone I had.
Can I give it to my friend?
You can give it to your friend. Apologies once again. We'd like to go next year. I promise not to eat. I'll take a packed lunch. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Arujo.
The next award, now, there are many people involved in motorcycling in South Africa, but some go the extra mile, whilst also being very nice people with them. So, Matt, who have we got for this?
Well, I think, yes, this is to a member of the staff at BMW, and we would like to award Tando, who was our host when she took me to Spain, with an award showing our true gratitude to the amazing work that she did. And what did she do? Well, on a 29-hour journey, we had a little stopover in Madrid and we had a little stopover in Zurich later in the evening. And although it was only a couple of 3 hours at a time, she very kindly dragged us into the centre of each city and poured copious amounts of beer down us, which had the, I think, benefit for her of shutting us up for the rest of the trip.
I would have thought it might have...
I've just seen through it. In fact, I don't want to give her an award anymore.
I'm nuts to it. Moving on.
No, it's true. We've got someone to collect the award on Tando's behalf. She can't make it. So would you please give a warm round of applause to Greg Kutzier, who is the marketing manager for BMW. Deserves his round of applause. Also a very nice chap. Could you please make sure that this fantastic award gets to Tando?
I will do. Thank you, Matt.
OK. Are you impressed?
Looks a little like an empty wallet.
It is indeed an empty wallet, and if Tando could fill it up in time for the next launch, that would be perfect. No more words? Yeah, off you go now. Thanks very much. Thanks for that. We are going to take a short break, however. We will be back after this upcoming ad break with more awards for the South African motorcycling community. But first, take a look at this. So I'm about to let you into a little bit of a link we've got going on. You re-establish connection.
There you go. Take two. But the best meeting of all is probably the...
I do a bit of pushing and pulling. That's actually the best way to do it. A bit more of
I like to pull myself off every now and again. Do you have to use a GS BMW or another big adventure bike, or could you do some... Over to you, Matt.